Good morning. Another boat video. It's been a while since we've done a boat video, so we are here at Lake Eufaula. We're actually specifically where we launched is a state park, Lake Eufaula State Park, and we're gonna aim for filling up a cooler so we can have a fish fry. That would be ideal. We've got some fish in the freezer, and we need to get some more. So we're out here not far from the boat ramp. We found a small little creek that we're going to fish for a little bit first, and we're going to spend most of the day out here on the lake, and hopefully we'll have some good luck. I already see fish on the fish finder. Whether or not they're bass or what, I don't know. And we brought our boat puppy. This is his first time on the boat, so we'll see how well he does. And everyone else has lines in the water except me, so I need to get rigged up and get a line in the water, because we all know I'm the only one who catches any real size fish. So. You guys have to make so much noise. All right, found us a good spot of shade. Yeah, well, you pointed it out, and now I'm gonna fish it. It's really shallow. I think we ought to move into deeper water though. Really? We're like in 2.5 feet of water. All right, I'm sure some of you are wondering why every time I'm out fishing on the boat I'm wearing all camo. Well, the answer's simple. I don't want the fish to see me. You got to keep hidden from the fish. Actually, that's not true. What it is the you know, long sleeves and the pants that are all like light summer attire that I have just so happen to be in camouflage because they're hunting apparel, and I bought stuff for hunting, and so that's why I wear camo, because I just don't have anything that isn't camo that is appropriate for summertime, but also long sleeves to protect from the sun. Of course, right now I've already taken off the long sleeves and the pant legs, but this water is real stained. So I think that spinning baits are going to be the ticket today. That guy's got a speedboat over there that is awfully loud. I hope he scares all the fish over this way. It looks like fish are schooling according to the fish finder, but that could also just be like maybe there's a ton of brush or something that I can't see. Goodness, finally turned it off. It's not as loud now.
Ow, what happened?
Did I not? I think I smacked him.
It was Dad.
My paws not
He deserves
in the
it.
water.
Apparently this is the nap spot.
Was he asleep?
Yeah, it's taking a nap right in the middle of my way.
We did take like a 10-minute ride.
Yep. So we're in a new spot. We took a 10-minute ride across the lake and found this gorgeous little bay. And there's an island over there. And we're gonna fish over here. Are you happy, puppy? Apparently he's a boat dog. He hates trucks and gets motion sickness in a truck, but apparently not on a boat. Don't know what that's about. Are you spotting the fish for me? Where are they at? We're going to cast in the direction that rigger points. Oh no, we got a fish on the line. Is it still on there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little guy. Woo-wee!
It says live.
Did you just wake up, Matthew?
Something touched my foot.
Yeah, that was probably me.
They caught one fish.
All right, first fish of the day.
Matthew caught one.
Look out.
What do we got?
Is that a smallmouth? No, it has a dot on its tongue.
This, I think, is a spotted bass.
Let's see.
It most certainly is a spotted bass. There is no minimum size limit on spotted bass.
Well, if you want to
Catch it.
Gotta get a picture. All right, I've re-rigged up to a smaller rig, especially because it seems as though, well, we know for sure there was at least one smaller spotted bass in here, and we decided to keep them because we're going to fry up some fish sometime in the near future, and our freezer is not as full as it needs to be. And spotted bass don't have a minimum size limit, and they're notably tastier than largemouth bass. Some people have wondered, like, do you keep your bass or do you toss them back like everyone else seems to do? And I'll keep them if they're either legal limit, but more particularly, definitely if it's spotted bass or white bass. They are notably tastier than largemouth and smallmouth, which is why you typically see people not keeping largemouth and smallmouth. Not that they don't taste good, I think they taste good, and I have a personal philosophy that everything tastes good if you fry it. So if you fry it, it's gonna taste good anyways, but what's gonna taste better is spotted bass and striped bass and hybrids, the the white bass variants. Do we want to go down the creek a little bit further after this, or do we want to just try and see if we can get out of the wind on the other side of that island?
It's up to you, baby. I don't care.
Good size one. Get it in the boat.
I'm trying. Don't touch it. I got it.
Big one.
Good size one. No, it's
Oh
not.
yeah,
Sit by
that's
one.
not giant.
Bigger than my last one.
It's a little bit bigger, a little bit better.
What is it? It's not. It's not spotted.
Fish.
I can't see.
Facing this way.
I got to touch this one. Me too.
What is everyone have?
I want to.
Ooh.
What is that? Largemouth?
All right, after some further deliberation and looking it up online just to double check, we've decided that it definitely was a spotted bass, judging by where its mouth hinged at. So it's in the cooler, chilling with the other fish. So that's 2 for the wife and 0 for the mat. I'm throwing a bigger jig though, so there may not be a bigger one out here to bite this guy. Come on, pup. There you go, puppers.
He's like, oh, deep.
Are you trying to get it, pup? Oh. Oh, did it get too deep for you? You're not very adventurous. So this is a pretty neat spot. There's a whole bunch of trees, standing timber, that should make for some decent bass habitat, but we're still in like 13 feet of water, which means that those are some pretty tall trees, or they were pretty tall trees, about 20-foot tall trees. Oh, and fun little update, we have a canopy on the boat now. I installed that so that way we can fish a little bit longer and the wife doesn't turn crispy.
I know. I saw you.
A bunch of bluegill popping over here.
Watch it, Bubba.
Where there's bluegill, there should be bass. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I got it on camera though. That's the first time I've heard a deer. before I've seen it. They're normally ghosts in the fall time. All right, I gotta burn this lure in. Matthew has caught a fish. I'm gonna run, check it out. It sounds exciting over there, whatever it is. Oh, gotta get through the thorns. I'm wearing shorts. Oh. All right. What do they got? What do they got? What do we have? Oh, is that a carp?
Yeah. Yes. He didn't even know it was on there. He was just reeling it in.
I was reeling it in because I wanted to cast. I wanted to cast farther, and he just bit on my lure.
Oh,
no,
Ruger.
No, Ruger, you can't get the hook.
Noah, be careful.
Oh, my second fish. Ruger, you can't be
You need pliers. Go get.
Nobody has pliers.
I didn't know what he had. He said bass. I was like, it's not a bass.
Stop casting out there. You're gonna catch a Ruger.
This is too big for
Don't cast me.
This is a decent sized carp.
I hurt my toe getting off
It was
the boat.
with cat
He's only got it with one little hook there.
Yeah.
It's have cat bait on.
All right. So far, we got 2 spotted bass and a carp chilling on ice.
Yeah,
I think this fish fry is gonna be able to happen. Okay. So we had stopped on the shore to do a little bit of fishing. Mostly we stopped to let Ruger cool off in the water. And I'm returning back to my little spot. I've noticed that these shoes are definitely not ideal for trying to run on rocks. It's a little uncomfortable. They're great boat shoes though. Not like they're flip-flops. They don't slip as much as flip-flops. So that's Matthew's second ever fish. He has just been unlucky, it seemed, for the longest time, and I have no idea how he managed to snag a carp, because we've been trying to catch those dumb things for a while now and not had any luck. Maybe the key is Lake Eufaula. They like to eat catfish bait, and that's what he had on his line. Had some catfish bait. So he's super excited because he's broke his losing streak when it comes to fishing. And actually that's his first ever fish in Oklahoma, because his first fish was a catfish in Arkansas. So far he is snagging the bottom feeders. Now his next trick is going to have to be a sunfish of some kind, bluegill, bass, whatever. See if he has any luck. Honestly, I'm beginning to wonder if I should be the one wearing the GoPro, considering that I've been out here and I haven't caught anything. My wife's caught 2, and then my son's caught the 1, so maybe, oh, fish! Oh, no kidding, I was just talking about, what are the odds? How silly is that? Oh, looks like a spotted bass. Yep, another spotted bass. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. I was just talking about it. All right. Well, that's ridiculous. This is a big lure for this guy. How silly is that? Why does everyone always have to come? Oh, Ruger, did you want to see the fish?
Touch it.
Ruger, did you need to give it a lick? He's got to give it a lick. You got to touch it. You got to touch it. All right.
Matthew, I got
Yeah, decent size. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by that bass, though I'm happy for it. I was saying that perhaps I shouldn't be the one wearing the GoPro, but I guess maybe I am allowed to now that I'm catching a fish. So I did, however, I don't remember, or I don't know if you guys remember, but in a previous video I had modified this and bent this down to accommodate my swivel a little bit better. But what I noticed is the darn thing kept tangling up on me, so I bent it back out, and now it's working. It's swimming a whole lot better again. So and that's what I caught that spotted bass on, which is ridiculous for that little guy's size. I mean, he's probably like 3/4 of a pound, barely a pound, if even a pound. And that's a big rig that I'm running there. But had to replace my baby brush hog trailer because he jacked it up. I've caught 2 fish on that on that trailer so far, so it doesn't take much to tear them up. My quiet fishing spot has been discovered. Now I'm surrounded by children and a dog. You got one? No, you got snagged. All right, bye. Did he spit the hook? Oh. We're trying to fish here, bud. What are you doing? Hop out of the water. Get out of the water, dude. Thank you. All right, puppy. Let's go. It's time to go home. It's time to go. Oh, you're eventually gonna be too big for this. Great day out on the lake. We caught 4 fish. That was pretty fun. Caught, it seems to be that spotted bass is the thing to catch out here. I'm really enjoying this new Bimini cover. More, actually my wife I'm sure is, that way she doesn't turn crispy. But had a fun day. We got to throw some fish on ice, and we'll be able to have ourselves a fish fry with some of the other fish that we threw in the freezer earlier in the month. So,
and the wife beat the husband at fishing,
and she says she beat me at fishing only because she got 2 and I got 1.
And they were both bigger than yours.
And they were both bigger than mine. But overall, total fish count, I'm still way ahead. So I don't want to hear it. But anyhow, we weren't doing a challenge. Now, if we were doing a challenge, this would be a different thing. I would admit defeat, but I'm not admitting any sort of defeat because we had no challenge. So we will catch you all on the next adventure.